Investing your first $1,000 is more than just a financial step. It's a milestone that marks the beginning of your journey toward financial independence. For many, it's the first opportunity to make their money work for them instead of letting it sit idle. While $1,000 may seem like a small amount compared to a lifetime of wealth building, its true value lies in experience, discipline, and the lessons it teaches about investing and risk management. With a carefully considered plan, this initial investment can grow exponentially over time thanks to the power of compounding, diversification, and smart financial choices. Whether your goal is to build a long-term portfolio, save for a major purchase, or simply learn the fundamentals of investing, the decisions you make with your first $1,000 set the foundation for your financial future. Today, we will talk about the smart way to invest your first $1,000. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Understanding the importance of your first $1,000. Your first $1,000 is not just money, it's a psychological milestone. Many beginners hesitate to invest because they feel $1,000 is too small to make a real difference. The truth is that starting early, even with a small amount, gives you a massive advantage over time. To illustrate, consider this example. If you invest $1,000 today at an average annual return of 7% for 30 years, it could grow to over $7,600 without any additional contributions. Now imagine if you continued to invest even small amounts monthly, your wealth could easily exceed six figures by the time you reach retirement. Now, the key is to view your first $1,000 not as a one-time opportunity, but as a learning experience, a seed that teaches you financial discipline, risk management, and long-term planning. Starting small also reduces the emotional pressure. Investing $1,000 allows you to experiment and make mistakes on a small scale, gaining experience without risking your financial security. It's a low-risk way to develop habits that will serve you well as your portfolio grows. Setting your financial goals. Before deciding how to invest your first $1,000, it is crucial to define your financial goals. Goals determine your strategy, risk tolerance, and the types of investments you should consider. Ask yourself, are you investing for short-term gains or long-term growth? Is your goal to save for retirement, a big purchase, or financial security? How much risk are you willing to take on with your investment? For short-term goals like saving for a vacation or emergency fund, low-risk investments such as high-yield savings accounts or certificates of deposit, CDs, are ideal. They preserve your capital and provide modest, reliable returns. For long-term goals such as retirement or wealth building, higher-risk investments like stocks, ETFs, or mutual funds can generate substantial growth. A key consideration is ensuring that investing your $1,000 doesn't compromise your emergency fund, which should ideally cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Without this safety net, market volatility could force you to sell investments at a loss, undermining your growth strategy. Educating yourself, the first step to smart investing. Investing your first $1,000 successfully requires education. Knowledge reduces fear and increases confidence. The first step is understanding basic financial concepts. Stocks versus bonds. Stocks represent ownership in a company and have high growth potential, but come with risk. Bonds are loans you make to a company or government. They're more stable but yield lower returns. Mutual funds and ETFs. These are pooled investments that allow for diversification, spreading your risk across many assets. ETFs are particularly beginner-friendly because they often have lower fees and trade like stocks. Interest rates and compounding. Understand how your money grows exponentially when returns are reinvested. Compounding can transform even small investments into substantial wealth over decades. Risk management. Recognize your comfort level with market ups and downs. A well-structured portfolio balances risk and reward according to your goals. Beginner-friendly resources include financial blogs, YouTube channels, online courses, and personal finance books. Even dedicating 30 minutes daily to learning can significantly improve your ability to make informed investment decisions. Choosing the right investment vehicle for your $1,000. Once you're educated, the next step is choosing where to invest your $1,000. Several options are beginner-friendly and effective. 1. High-yield savings accounts, HYSA. A high-yield savings account is one of the safest ways to start. It offers higher interest rates than traditional savings accounts, typically around 3 to 5% APY, depending on the bank. While returns are modest, your money is liquid, meaning you can withdraw it at any time without penalties. This makes HYSAs ideal for emergency funds or short-term goals. 2. Certificates of deposit, CDs. CDs provide a fixed interest rate over a predetermined term such as 6 months, 1 year, or longer. They are safe and guaranteed, making them suitable for conservative investors. The main drawback is limited access to your funds during the term, but for your first $1,000, it's a safe way to earn predictable returns. For example, a 12-month CD at 4% APY could earn roughly $40 on your $1,000, risk-free. 3. Exchange-traded funds, ETFs. ETFs are baskets of stocks or bonds that track an index or sector. Investing in ETFs gives instant diversification with minimal capital. For instance, investing $1,000 in an S&P 500 ETF exposes you to 500 large U.S. companies. ETFs typically have low fees, making them ideal for beginner investors who want to balance growth potential with risk management. 4. Individual stocks. Buying individual stocks carries higher risk but offers higher potential rewards. Start with companies you understand and believe have long-term growth potential. Fractional shares allow you to invest small amounts in expensive companies like Apple or Amazon, making your $1,000 go further. Remember to diversify if you choose this option to reduce risk. 5. Robo-advisors. Robo-advisors like Betterment or Wealthfront automatically create a diversified portfolio based on your risk tolerance. They handle asset allocation, rebalancing, and reinvesting dividends. For $1,000, robo-advisors provide hands-off, beginner-friendly investing with low fees and automatic diversification. 6. Peer-to-peer lending platforms like Lending Club allow you to lend money directly to borrowers in exchange for interest. Returns can be higher than traditional investments, but risk is significant. Allocating a small portion of your $1,000 to P2P lending can diversify your portfolio and potentially earn higher interest rates, usually 5 to 8% annually, depending on borrower risk. The power of dollar cost averaging. Instead of investing your $1,000 all at once, consider dollar cost averaging, DCA. DCA means investing smaller amounts consistently over time, reducing the impact of market fluctuations. For example, investing $100 per month for 10 months in an ETF will likely result in a better average price than investing the entire $1,000 at one market peak. DCA also helps beginners avoid emotional decisions, which are one of the biggest mistakes in early investing. Diversification, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Even with a small investment, diversification is crucial to mitigate risk. For a $1,000 portfolio, you might consider $500 in a broad market ETF for growth, $300 in a high-yield savings account for liquidity, $200 in fractional shares of individual stocks you believe in, monitoring and adjusting your investments. Investing doesn't end once you allocate your $1,000. Regular monitoring ensures your portfolio stays on track. Set a quarterly review schedule. 2. Track asset performance. Rebalance allocations to maintain your desired risk level. Reinvest dividends to maximize compounding. Stay updated on market news affecting your investments. Monitoring builds discipline and teaches you how to adapt to changing market conditions, which is a critical skill for long-term wealth building. The psychological benefits of investing. Early investing. Your first $1,000 is not just about money, it builds financial confidence. Early investing helps you develop a long-term mindset, understand market volatility and how to react calmly, experience the benefits of compounding firsthand, build confidence for larger and more complex investments. The road ahead, turning $1,000 into a financial habit. Your first $1,000 should be the first step in a lifelong habit of investing. Consistency, patience, and education are key. Contribute regularly, monitor your investments, and continue learning about financial markets. Over time, small contributions combined with disciplined investing can lead to significant wealth accumulation. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up, leave a comment, and click the button to subscribe.